had to do my 2 live introductions from Instagram and YouTube. I'm just gonna go in like right in with the video because it's very important. I would try to wait 2 more minutes, but I'm also starting to think about the other people that may come in, um, you know, after live is over and get the information. So I don't want to waste their time. Um, so yeah, I'm about to start. Y'all see, I'm very natural right now today. I ain't got too much nothing on. Yesterday I had on a lip. Okay, I just washed my face, putting on a little bit of lotion. Okay, now. So as I was saying from yesterday's video, we're gonna be talking about what I want from a man, the 23 things that I want personally. Now, this is just me personally, what I want. Doesn't mean that I will necessarily receive those things. I hope y'all understand that when y'all are looking for people or putting out your intentions into the universe, you might not always get um, exactly what you per se want. You will always get what you need, and that's universally prescribed. Um, but yeah, you're only going to get what you're meant to get. And so, yeah, yesterday I had a good live. It was beautiful. We talked about, what did we talk about again? We talked about what should a woman bring to the table. And, if you want to go over there and summarize that, this basically, the woman should be doing the basic minimum: cooking, cleaning, non-combative, no attitude, taking care of herself, a good mother figure, and doesn't cheat. Those are basic things. But let's go over to what I want in a man, because I was asked about a week ago to make a list of what I want in a man. And I did that. And then I kind of got a rebuttal of what do you offer? And then I kind of rebutted and asked, could you do the same thing for me? Make me a list. So I waited for that list. But anyway, what I want from a man, the 23 things. And we're gonna start very, very slow. And so before I start, I want to start off with my life's public disclaimer when it comes to me. Okay? I want what the universe intends for me to have. That's kind of what I was just saying. I want what the universe intends for me to have. Um, During this process, it was very hard for me to make a list because of this, because I want what the universe intends for me to have. That's why, you know, it's hard for me to make a list. But also, along with the fact that I let go of expectations a long, long, long time ago. So, because I was asked to make this list, I made the list, and these are the items that came out that was listed. All right. What I want from a man is understanding. I want somebody that's able to understand me, overstand, understand, whatever the case may be. Understand me. Okay? Good communication is key because I have bad communication skills. I'm working on that. I've been going to therapy for that type of stuff, but I'm working on that. Good communication is key. Okay? Because the last situation that I was in, we had communication, but it was still some stuff in the dark that was not really foretold. So good communication is key because when you sit back and you think about everything that transpired and things like that, honey, I think I could be okay with that if I know the truth. I don't like being lied to. I don't like being abandoned or none of that shit like that. But definitely I want from a man is intimacy. I want some intimacy. Intimacy you. Okay? Into me you see. Intimacy. Bitch, get into me. Uplifting spirit and have good positive energy. They must be an uplifting spirit and have good positive energy. Because the last situation that I was in, the last few situations that I've been in, have only had negative energy and were very draining. And it takes me a while to bounce back. And I feel like right now I have um my rebuilder, I guess. What do you call them? Some people come to tear you down, some people come to rebuild. I have my I'm being rebuilt. I'm under construction. I want a man that has his own goals in life and that he truly enjoys these things. Have your own goals in life and truly enjoy what you like to do. As y'all can see Destiny behind me. All right. Have your own goals in life and love what you like to do and enjoy it. Because I need somebody and something to compliment me. All right. Be able to protect me if need be. Now, even though I'm not shy away from, you know, knowing how to protect myself. Honey, I know how to protect myself, but men I don't seem to have combatants with. I won't combat them, so I expect you to combat them. But you know, that's what I got. Good old piece of steel and good old electrocution and good old knife for. It's a mace, of course. But honey, be able to protect me. Be able to protect us. Be able to contribute to my happiness. Now, I'm not saying that I look for a man to make me happy. I'm looking for a man to be a part of my happiness. And I don't look for a man to make me happy, especially not anymore. I used to think that you get with a man that make you happy. No, the fuck it don't. You make you happy. So be able to contribute to my happiness. Be able to provide the necessities that are needed in life. And that's period because that's masculine. That's what a man is supposed to do. To provide the necessities that are needed in life. Whether that be a roof, even though I got my own roof. You know, help me take care of the roof. Um, Going out hunting. Provide the food. Clothes. I need the materials to either make the clothes or you provide the funds so I can go get some. Etc. Etc. Whatever a man do to provide, or what if you feel like he need to do to provide for his woman, provide. As I should be able to do the same in return. You know what I'm saying? Matching the same energy, or at least to help maintain it. As I just said, you got to match my energy, or at least help to maintain what I already got, or provide it. And who don't like great sex? You know, great sex is one of those things. With even though I'm celibate, don't mean you can't have great sex. Okay, because I don't care who you are. Everyone, I'll say that again. Everyone likes great sex. All right. Everyone likes, wants, and loves to have good sex. Sacred energy exchange. Do y'all know about that? I want you to be able to create, because you know, I'm an entrepreneur, independent artist, I'm an actress, I'm a model, and I love to create content and to inspire people. And I also love to write. Now that is, like I like to write. I've been growing as a person inside, getting into more reading, more writing, less television, more into myself. Um, be goal oriented. Be goal oriented and successful at your dreams and desires. Because I don't need a man that operates in fear. Okay? Fear is false evidence appearing real. And Les Brown said it the best. Okay? If you aren't living your dreams, you're living your fears. If you aren't living your dreams, you're living your fears. Okay? And a spiritual connection to source is very important for me because I'm very spiritual. I'm powerful. I'm a goddess. All right? Have lots of passion. Be able to love thyself and love me accordingly. Do you understand that? Be able to love yourself first and love me accordingly. It shouldn't be love me first and love yourself second. It should be love you first and love me accordingly because I can provide all the love that I need. I'm just looking to share love with you. Be guided by purpose. If you're not operating in purpose, I definitely don't need you in my life because I do what um, I do what I'm supposed to do in my purpose. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in my purpose. I'm where I'm supposed to be in my purpose. Um, Even though I have been on hiatus and rest for the past 6 months, 7 months, getting myself together, finding myself, my balance, growing back into myself as an artist. Just taking time to write, stuff like that, to create and get my mind together, get my health together. Health is wealth, 10-10 on the time. Health is wealth, okay? Be guided by purpose. Operate in your purpose. Know what your purpose is. And that's period. And if you don't know, ask God. That was one of the bulletins, ask God. I want a person to be able to meditate with me. Um, I used to have an experience where I used to meditate with one of my lovers, I guess. And it was very beautiful to be able to meditate and not have to have sex, or actually all of that stuff combined together, all that energy. Um, be able to meditate with me, pray with me. I want a man to treat me like his best friend, because I want him to treat me like his best friend. It's just simple as that. Like, I don't want you to not like me. I don't want you to be an enemy to me. I don't want you to hold nothing back from me. So I want you to be my best friend, as I would want to be your best friend. Be open and honest with me. As I told you before, in my previous relationships, that was a struggle and a half, because people didn't want to be honest. Okay, they like to leave and abandon you without being honest. And I'm always the one pouring out my emotions and being vulnerable. Feeling to a point that I was weak. You know, until this point, until now, I'm still growing past it, my hurt and stuff, but it's hard for me to even want to be vulnerable with another man. And I'm getting there, but it's a struggle, because I got my big girl panties on. I got my big girl realness on. So I'm trying to protect myself. Not trying to, I'm protecting myself. I'm being masculine. I'm in my masculine energy, because I'm not able to rest in my feminine, but now I am. But I wasn't able to rest in my feminine energy. And I've had someone recently that has allowed me to rest in that energy, instead of having to worry about everything under the sun. My dogs, my house, bills, everything. Now I have like a kind of a balance. I need you to trust me, because trust is important in a relationship. Okay? Because if we don't have no trust, we have nothing. There's nothing that we have. Okay? I need you to be able to do what I cannot do, as far as the house goes, stuff like that. Um, you were my voice when I couldn't speak. You were my eyes when I couldn't see. You were my... Y'all get the point. Walk the dogs for me, because my dogs are huge. And I don't live in the country where I would like to live. So please get up and walk these heavy motherfuckers and let them use the bathroom, because they're annoying. And I was a small dog person. I ended up with these dogs through my life experience. So, of course, I love everything that I have. So I didn't mistreat them. I kept them. Now I got two big giants in my living room. Okay? So I'm learning how to be a mother, because I was a cat person. These dogs are like children. I'm learning how to be a mother and have compassion, to be grateful, and have gratitude for things I have, because they're literally like children. Yeah, I'm still healing physically and mentally. I'm still healing spiritually. And I'm trying to get better at that in my daily tasks, okay? And please be faithful, because I don't like people that can't be faithful. So those are the things that I wanted in a man, the 23 things that I wanted in a man. But of course, I wanted to go over this too as well. You know, we must also remember too that these are wants. These aren't necessarily needs, as I was saying earlier in the beginning of the video. These aren't necessarily needs. But the basics of a man, that's what I want. The basics of a man, as we discussed yesterday, or what a man should be providing. No, we did not discuss what a man should be providing. But we will get to that. The basics of a man. As we discussed, oh, that's what I meant to say. As we discussed yesterday on the basics of a woman, I want the basics of a man. If not more. That's what I want. Okay, because I can do the rest all by myself. I can do all things by myself, actually. But I'm still working on it, as I just told y'all, to be more in my feminine, resting in my feminine energy, getting out of the masculine energy that I've had to hold on to the majority of my life. Resting in my feminine energy. And that's what a lot of us females need to learn how to do. Rest in our feminine energy. You know, smile more. Wear some beautiful colors. You know what I'm saying? Be nurturing. See, I'm trying to be nurturing to this one, but he won't tell me what he like to eat. But we gonna get there. So, like, also in the last video, I spoke on how modern feminism and along with dysfunctional families, how we are broken as women. We have had to be masculine and the feminine for so long, more so masculine. But for so long, we had to endure this. Having to raise kids by yourself, having to raise kids by ourselves, um, having to protect ourselves out in the streets from other ingrates, whether it be other black people, black men, especially black men, other ingrates, Americans, if you get what I'm saying. So having to raise these kids on your own, providing everything for yourselves, providing everything for your children, providing everything. Because modern women, you know, back in the 1960s, it was something called the women's suffrage movement, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was something called the women's suffrage movement, and these feminists came out and wanted equal rights because they weren't being treated correctly. Oh, and it wasn't. Let me tell you this: it wasn't the brown skins, it wasn't the brownies that wanted this. It was, of course, the Americans, the American women were upset that now they had to tend to their home and cook and clean and do everything because the cleanup woman was doing everything else. The cleanup woman was doing everything else, cooking and cleaning and ironing and taking care of your children and nannying and probably fucking your husband too underneath the table. Sometimes, maybe, who knows? Y'all know where I'm getting at. Okay? But because we got our rights, now y'all upset. And now y'all want to go out here. And now let's all, oh, women need equal rights. Women need equal rights. Oh, because your ass can stay because now your ass got to stay at home and watch your children. You knew black women couldn't go work. And I think that's the point that I'm trying to make. I might got to go back and clarify some things. But baby, because we got our rights, now y'all mad. Now y'all want motherfuckers to be out here having equal rights. And now we didn't develop this equal rights. And then you want to take away our men. Then you want to lock away our fathers. You want to throw them all in jail. Not to mention slavery. Let's go back some more. Slavery. Before slavery time, bitch, we was broken when y'all took, when some of our ancestors sold us away into slavery. On the way into that triage, we were dependent on our men to protect us, and y'all weren't there. So we've been broken a very, very, very long time. I kind of went on a rant, but those are the key structures that I wanted to make a statements about. You know, having to raise kids by yourself, providing everything for yourself. As I said, these modern women, they want to equal everything. So now your black ass gotta go out here and do everything when they taking away your men, locking away your sons. Girl. So now we have these I don't need a man women out here. Also due to socially constructed value systems, and also how, um, you know, like I was saying yesterday, how the music and how culture has changed and morphed females into this I'm a soldier type bitch. I don't understand this. So now we have these I don't need a man women out here who are now lonely. Let's not mention that they're lonely, miserable, because they don't know how to be feminine. And these men out here are lacking the qualities that we need in a man. So it's hard for us to find our feminine space. But when we find a man that has those qualities, it's hard for us also to adjust because we've been so used to bullshit. Okay. Broken by men, well, society, men, society, Americans. Our men didn't protect us, like I said, during slavery. So we hate them for that, honey. So we've been fucked up mentally for so long, like I just said. So our culture was chained, broken, and shattered, honey. And so we got to work on that. As a whole community, we have to work on that. Me and you and them and they, we got to work on that. Because love wins, honey. Love wins. And that's all. All right. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. And make sure that you guys, I have something good for you. I have a surprise. It's something that I want to start doing because I'm an artist. As I said, I'm an entertainer. And I'm also using this as a way for me to collect donations. Donations and also to share the wealth. Donations for my art, of course. And donations for me to be able to share the wealth with someone else. So I came up with something called the Love Pot. And the Love Pot is a Love Pot raffle. It's a weekly raffle. So what you would do is you would send $2.22, 222. We at 21.22. See, we almost close. 222, $2.22 per raffle chance. Okay. I will add you to the Love Pot. And since Friday, of course, is the day of Venus and the planet of love and creativity, and also the day I was born, the raffle winner will be drawn weekly Fridays at 12 noon. So the last chance to buy your ticket will be, of course, by 11:59 a.m. Fridays. So, of course, in the small print, so just in case you're not understanding, half the raffle money will be reserved for me as a donation, and I am sharing the love. That's the purpose of the raffle, because love wins. All right? Money is sent out by Zelle and Cashapp on Fridays. So, whoever I choose, I will have to reach back out to you and ask you, do you want your money, Zelle or Cash App? Again, send $2.22 to hashtag, no, cash tag, Natasha Tory. And in the for what section, I want y'all to put raffle chance. So yeah, let's get out there and share that with our friends, honey. This is a way to invest, possibly make some quick money. You never know. But for my viewers and my collective, for us to come together and, share the wealth. So it's called the Love Pot. So if y'all want to start, go ahead tonight until Friday, 11:59. I guess I can start this week or I can start next week. Maybe I'll start this week. We can start this week. So let's start this week. 222 to Natasha Tory. Hashtag Natasha Tory. All right. So I hope that you all enjoyed this live tonight, talking about what I personally wanted from a man. I think tomorrow we're going to talk about, like I said in the video, what a man should be providing for us as females, because we always talking about that, but we're not never talking about what we need to provide. So yeah, join me tomorrow evening for the broadcast of what a man should be providing. And I hope I get some more of y'all to be up in here tomorrow and be more interactive, because I feel like I'm talking to myself. But I know this message will reach somebody. It will reach somebody. Go back and watch my last video as well. What should a woman bring to the table if you need to catch up? I'm about to turn down, watch some television. Yes, it was a beautiful day today. Everything I do is done with intention. Do not forget the Love Pot Raffle. And tomorrow, I think about the same time, 8 o'clock, should be fine for me to go live on YouTube. And yeah, make sure you share this, like, and subscribe down below. Yes, the description box has all the information for the Love Pot Raffle. And going forward, any other information that I need to share with you guys will start being in the descriptions, because I don't know how to share in the feed on YouTube yet. But yeah, thank you for joining me tonight. It was beautiful. I love you. Love wins. And good night.